Went to go see a science fiction movie called The Space Between Us, and then it changed on me and became a young adult romance movie, and I was bored. This was not the movie I signed up for. Some pretty cool special effects. It's about a mission to Mars. Gary Oldman plays this visionary, this Elon Musk-like, who imagines a colony on Mars and sends some astronauts up to kind of populate this brand new city that he's building up there. And one of the astronauts gets pregnant, much to the surprise of everybody that's running the mission. And they decide that she's going to have the baby on Mars, and that creates all kinds of interesting complications. Asa Butterfield grows up from that baby to become a very tall, gangly teenager. And man, he has grown quite a bit since we last saw him. He was really good in Ender's Game and Hugo as well. He's a great child actor who's now maturing into a fine young man and finding some new nuance with his performance abilities. But I think, unfortunately, this movie asks a little bit too much of him. I don't think he's got quite the comedic chops or the charm chops to have this airy, floaty, feel-good kind of romance that the movie kind of suggests we should all be along on the ride for. Asa Butterfield plays a character named Gardner, this hapless Mars colonist that just wants to fall back to Earth and fall in love with Britt Robertson, who plays a girl named Tulsa, who he kind of rescues out of a dystopian high school setting. And then they go on a road trip and proceed to kind of try to get away from authorities who are desperately trying to get Asa Butterfield back up onto Mars because his bones and his organs are just not meant for Earth's gravity. Some interesting ideas there. It's a good concept, and it plays with a little bit of science know-how and our sort of ability to communicate over great distances and have relationships in this modern age. It talks a little bit about that. And Carla Gugino plays sort of a mother type to the young Asa Butterfield. She's also a scientist on Mars, and she really cares for and loves this young kid that has kind of a tragic undertone to everything about him. There are some interesting scenes when we get Gardner on Earth, and he's running around with Tulsa, and he's kind of experiencing the Earth for the first time, gets spooked by a horse, sees the ocean. There's some lovely little moments like that, but it does feel forced. It does feel kind of artificial. I don't think the comedy hits the way that you want it to. I don't think the sort of love story has the impact that you want it to. Gary Oldman does a little bit of yelling, but he's pretty restrained. He's starting to become a little bit more grandfatherly in the roles that he's picking, and he's got an air of that in this movie. As far as the science fiction elements go and the science of this flick, it kind of left me a little bit underwhelmed. Like it's supposed to take place about 20 years from now, and all the vehicles kind of look the same. There are some shots of cars driving themselves and taking characters to different places, but it just feels too very much set in the now. Even the technology that all the characters use for communicating. What's the deal with see-through computers? Who would want that in an age of increasing concern over privacy and protection of that? Who would want a clear computer that's projecting all of the stuff that you're working on to the world out there? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Hollywood, you got to stop crap like that. Some of the Mars shots are okay, but of course, like a lot of what we see being fed back from rover pictures, kind of red, kind of deserty, kind of boring. This is definitely meant to kind of dumb down the idea of an interstellar love affair between a couple of kids, for kids. This is meant to be a teenage date movie, and I saw this alone and was bored for a big chunk of it. We'll see how it does, but this one was definitely not for me. I'm going to give The Space Between Us a 5 out of 10. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.